It's a new year, and this is my first video for the year. I want to make it a positive one, start off on a good note. I have some big things coming this year, but those take time to really cook and get perfect. No one likes a soggy chip, let them cook. So recently, a fellow YouTube game creator made a video about why he doesn't like other game development YouTubers. Now, I won't name any names. It was Marnix from BiteMeGames. Thing is, I don't entirely disagree with all of his points in the video, and I don't think the video was made with malicious intent. I think Marnix is just a blunt and honest guy, and that can be good. I, however, see things a little differently. The video made me think about why I actually love to watch other video game developers and how they help me. So I want to focus on that aspect of this topic a bit. My video is in no way a challenge or rebuttal to BiteMeGames. It's only a different view on the same topic. In fact, I really like a lot of the content that BiteMeGames make, even if I don't always agree with all of it. So go and check them out if you haven't yet. So let's get into it. These are the top reasons I think it can be helpful to watch other game development YouTubers as one yourself or even as a gamer. Number 1. Motivation or inspiration. The first and biggest reason I watched other game developers is this: inspiration and motivation. Watching someone produce a truly beautiful piece of art or make a super functional in-game system is truly awe-inspiring to me at times and makes me feel genuinely excited. There are some game developers that have a certain skill that I don't always have, and I find it really interesting and refreshing to see their work. Sometimes when I feel overwhelmed with my project, I like to take an hour or so off and just watch other games in action. Playing games can do this too, but having someone talk about how excited they are for their project and seeing their sense of motivation towards their own work can really reinvigorate me at times and remind me that I'm creating these games because I really want to, not because I have to. Many indies take a massive leap of faith when creating their games because they have to quit their jobs or go part-time to make it happen, and that can be a big risk. It's really motivating to see them take those risks because it shows just how much they want to be making games. They are willing to put everything on the line to do so. Sometimes that can really remind me why I am doing it too. Number 2. Seeing how someone else does something and drawing similarities. So it can be really tough to gauge your progress sometimes. At least I think so. Sometimes, especially if like me you are completely self-taught, you will have no idea if what you're doing is correct and the correct way to do something. Sometimes you'll work on something in a certain way, and then when you see someone else do it, you'll realize a much better way exists to do it. And that can be pretty educational. And it doesn't even have to be a tutorial for you to realize these mistakes you've been making. Or even if there aren't mistakes, sometimes there just are better ways to achieve the same results with better optimizations and faster workflows. I can't tell you how many new ideas and tips I've gotten from just watching other game developers work. At times you'll learn these new methods of achieving great results, and they'll really help you in your own future development endeavors. To make use of this tactic, you have to be open-minded and willing to change your mindset though, which is something I sometimes struggle with. It can be really tough. It can be hard to change your own tried and tested methodologies, but that's another video altogether that I might make in the future. Number 3, getting new ideas. I like to do cardio exercise when I watch YouTube videos. And in that time, my mind is always very open to new ideas. It's similar to when I shower. You're just more susceptible in that space of time to thinking of new ideas for your projects. As such, I often get new ideas and inspirations from watching other developers while I exercise. Now, everyone will be different, but that's just how I work personally. So these ideas are sometimes straight from another devlog or showcase. For example, sometimes you'll watch something that someone has implemented into their game and think to yourself, wow, that would be amazing in my game. Another benefit of this is that you'll be able to see the idea in action, and then you'll be able to decide whether it's a good fit for your project. I'm not saying you should straight up steal people's ideas, of course not, I'm just saying that it's okay to be inspired by someone's work and to draw your own concepts from those implementations. I think it also helps to see the integration process because it gives you a good idea of how to do so yourself. Number 4, meeting other developers and growing your community. This one is pretty dependent on you as a person. If you like meeting other game developers and creators, you'll agree that this is a big advantage to have as a YouTube game developer. Even though I'm a bit of an introvert myself, game development can get really lonely and confusing sometimes. You'll wonder whether you are doing the right thing and if anyone actually even cares about your projects. That's where the community comes in. So, other developers naturally have a variety of skill levels. Some have been doing it for 30 years and some have been doing it for 3. I believe that no matter someone's age or skill level, each and every person out there has something to say and teach you. You can learn something from everyone out there in this development sense. It can be really cool to meet new people and see where their talents lie. It's really refreshing to speak to other creators about their processes and thoughts on the same things you are working on. It'll open your mind up to other ways of seeing things, and that's almost always a good case. The utmost benefit to having a community of like-minded creators is the feedback that they can give you. Of course, it's always valuable to hear from your player base and gamers that might be interested in your projects, but hearing from people that are in the same field as you can be invaluable. So reach out, join a community of game developers and get to talking. You might be surprised at the quality of some of the advice you'll get. Just be careful. Don't mix up your peers and your customers because that can be dangerous. Number 5, entertainment. Finally, the last reason I watch other game developers because it's fun. You can get a lot of entertainment value out of watching other developers, even if the project is completely in another genre or another size to that of your own project. It can be really relaxing and humorous to check in on other developers and see how they are coming along with their own projects and aspirations. Some developers are also genuinely funny and offer a lot of value when you watch their videos. It can be really fun and calming to watch these videos and devlogs, so do it. Sometimes just being entertained is also a good thing, as it can relieve stress and allow you to relax. So, there you have it. These are some of the main reasons why I really enjoy watching other game development YouTubers and why I think they can provide value to you as a developer and your projects. Yes, you can argue that it is wasting time and shedding a light on games that are well above or below your skill level and aren't what you are capable of as a developer. But I think comparison is the thief of joy, and sometimes just being impressed and inspired by other people's work can be a valuable thing. And yes, at times you'll need to compare your work to someone else's to track your progress and skills, but sometimes it's okay to just watch something and enjoy it. No strings attached. You don't need to always be thinking about your project and only your project. That's a one-way ticket to burnout. I hope you enjoyed the first video of the year. As I mentioned at the start, I have a lot of exciting content coming this year, and I hope that you will all enjoy everything that I produce. Whether you are here for my game development thoughts, my games, my game assets, or just to hang out, let's have a great year together. Stick around and let me know if you agree with the way I see other development YouTubers. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep developing.